Hello everyone, this is Harshita studying in 8th SEM ECE in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today, I'm going to share my internship experience in rail wheel factory on web development using PMS. These are the contents of my PowerPoint: company profile, introduction, objectives, plan of work, block diagram, flow algorithm, hardware and software components, advantages and disadvantages, applications, results and discussions, conclusion, reference. Moving on to next slide, we have company profile. Railway Factory is a manufacturing unit of Indian Railways located in Bangalore, India. Was established on 2nd August 1984. The factory specializes in the production of railway wheels, axles, and wheel sets for use in locomotives, coaches, and wagons. The factory has a capacity to manufacture about 70,000 wheels, 23,000 axles, and 23,000 wheel sets per year. A web application is a type of software that can be accessed via a web browser, offering a centralized platform for managing programming related tasks. Web development involves designing, developing, and maintaining websites and web based applications using various programming languages, frameworks, and tools. Introduction. The programming and management system service provided by Railway Factory involves the use of two critical entities, namely Dispatch PO and Dispatch Advice, to effectively manage the flow of goods and information within the supply chain. PMS is developed using .NET MVC framework, C Sharp as programming language, MS SQL for retrieving data from database, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for front-end. A dispatch PO entity model can be designed to capture relevant information such as the buyer's details, supplier's details, item details, quantity, delivery address, and other relevant information. A dispatch advice entity model can be designed to capture relevant details about the dispatched goods, such as the shipment details, tracking numbers, carrier information, and other relevant data. Overall, the Programming and Management System Service is a critical tool that helps RWF to achieve its objectives and stay competitive in the market. Next, we have objectives. The programming and management services provided by Railway Factory aim to achieve several objectives, including: first, we have to optimize production process by providing real-time information on inventory levels, production status, and resource utilization. Second, to manage the flow of goods and information within the supply chain effectively and helps in tracking orders, managing inventory. Third, to improve decision making with accurate and timely data on key performance indicators such as production rates, inventory turnover, and delivery times. Last, we have to automate various stages of production process such as designing, cutting, and finishing of wheels and axles. Next, we have plan of work. In the first week, I have learned the introduction to basic of C Sharp language and .NET framework, worked with new solutions to create entity models and to create repositories. In the second week, I have learned worked with new solutions to modify front end page, created drop downs, radio buttons, and data grids, design drop downs, radio buttons, and data grids. In the third week, generated new tables, views, and stored procedure in the database, worked with MS SQL. In the fourth week, I was able to build PMS new solutions to run new page of web applications. Next, moving on to block diagram. The block diagram of the PMS consists of following components: browser, controller, view, repositories, entities, services, components, database. Browser. The browser is the client-side user interface used to interact with the application. It sends requests to the server and receives responses from the server to display data to the user. Controller. The controller is responsible for receiving requests from the browser, processing the request, and returning response to the browser. It interacts with the model and view to fulfill requests. View. The view is responsible for displaying data to the user. It receives data from the controller and formats it for display in the browser. Model. The model represents the data and business's logic of the application. Entities. An entity represents an object in the application domain model such as a user, a product, or an order. Repositories. A repository is responsible for managing the persistence of entities. It provides an interface for acquiring, creating, updating, and deleting entities from the application's data store. Services. A service is responsible for implementing the business logic of the application. Services act as intermediators between the model and the controller. Components. Components are reusable pieces of functionality that can be used across the application. Components can include utilities, helpers, or libraries that provide common functionality such as encryption, logging, or error handling. Database. The database is responsible for storing and managing the application's data. It provides an interface for storing and retrieving data and ensures the integrity and availability of the data. Next, we have flow algorithm. It consists of requirement analysis, system design, technology selection, development and testing, development and maintenance, user training and support. The first step is to gather and analyze then requirements of RWF management and based on requirements, design the architecture and UI of the PMS web application. After the design is finalized, we have to select the appropriate technologies and tools for developing PMS. The development of PMS involves researching and designing new technologies that improve efficiency. Once new technology has been developed, it is then tested to ensure that it meets all the requirements. Next, the development process includes configuration, optimization, and monitoring of the server. The maintenance includes fixing issues in the system to ensure it is reliability and security. The final step is to provide user training and support to the PRW staff. It also provides technical support. Next, we have hardware and software requirements. In hardware requirements, we have system, Pentium 4 2.4 gigahertz or above, hard disk 160 GB or 512 GB or above, monitor 15 VGA color, RAM 1 GB or above. Software requirements are operating system Windows 10 and above, front-end HTML, ASP.NET, back-end MS SQL Server, coding language C Sharp. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. The advantages are improved efficiency, enhanced quality control, optimal resource utilization, data-driven decision making, improved safety. The disadvantages are security risks, reliance on internet connectivity, learning curve and training, system downtime, cost and resource investment. Next, moving on to next slide, we have applications. Some of the applications are production planning and control, inventory management, quality control, maintenance and repair, sales and distribution. Results and discussion. The dispatch advice and dispatch PO are part of a larger supply chain management system. They may be used to track the movement of goods from the supplier to the buyer and ensure that they are delivered on time and in the expected condition. The dispatch advice entity model consists of PO number and date, supplier name, product description, quality, unit price, total price, delivery date, payment terms. Next, we have about dispatch PO entity model. The dispatch PO are part of a larger supply chain management system. They may be used to track the movement of goods from the supplier to the buyer and ensure that they are delivered on time and in the expected condition. The dispatch advice entity model consists of PO number and date, supplier name, product description, quality, unit price, total price, delivery date, payment terms. Conclusion. The internship carried out was helpful to understand the practical knowledge on development web applications for PMS in Railway Factory. I was in a term working on developing the dispatch PO and dispatch advice entity model, where I strengthened my teamwork and its working coordination. I presented my PowerPoint presentation on the last day of the internship work, which helped me to gain my confidence and explore my discussion skills within a teamwork. The knowledge that I gained during this internship work helped me to work on my major project as well. This internship helped me to improve my technical skills and also to build my confidence to work on real time problems, which can be implemented based on real time solutions using web applications for PMS in RWF. These are some papers which I have referred. Thank you.